Yeah, believe me, all the white people leave the golf course because they gonna kill themselves. Because if you stay out there, they gonna get your ass too.
Because I'm always doing what can be done. Another hole in one.
I'm not gonna pause that.
Well, I'm glad somebody.
Yeah, I'm glad you got a laugh out of that.
Because I'm always doing what can be done. Another hole in one.
Double Toasted Live in Los Angeles is going to be Saturday, April 27th for a night of comedy games and that after party. Speaking of movies that have been up for voting for a long time and was just always kind of left behind. Sometimes it was almost there. Sometimes it was just at the bottom, lost and forgotten. But see, this is why I say never give up on a movie, because every movie, almost every movie, you stick in there long enough, somebody has a movie, they want roasted, don't give up on it. It just may have its day, just like this movie right here did.
Oh! What the hell are you doing on my golf course?
Shooting a music video.
You're right.
Wilson, shut up.
At their own game.
All right, we'll save all that goodness when we actually do the review. People, in celebration of Black History Month, who's your caddy? This is actually a Black History Month. We're celebrating Black Foolish Month. Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
A little mix up there.
Yeah. Oh, but in celebration of Black Something Month, we have Who's Your Caddy? This has been out there for a while. Finally got to it. This features your boy, one half of Outkast, Big Boy. Big Boy who, well, he wants to go join this prestigious, high-class country club. Of course, you know country clubs don't allow black people in there. You know, and nobody plays golf until Tiger Woods did, and he's not even fully black. Actually, come on. Black people playing golf? That's just stupid. I mean, you know these country clubs, man. Now listen, it's hard enough for white people to get up in here.
Sure.
What makes you think we're gonna let your black asses up in here to play golf? Get out of here. I mean, unless you want to, clean a little something before you go. But yeah, people, this is a notorious film. This bombed horribly at the box office. Some people have dubbed it Soul Plane on a Golf Course.
Yes, I've heard that about.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed Soul Plane, if you enjoyed seeing black people act a fool and just have no dignity at all, then you might enjoy this movie also.
I don't think that's quite accurate.
Well, know, I've seen Soul Plane, and it's a movie that I despise. How did this match up with that? A lot of people said this movie, they've been wanting it for a long time because they said if you love Soul Plane, then this is perfect for a bad movie roast. Is it? Well, we're gonna go ahead and get into it right now. And I will say this about the movie. The movie did do, because you're saying it's not accurate to go that far with it, because the movie did some really impressive things that I thought for being a movie of this type, which is it actually made me offended for everybody involved, black and white. Shit, I thought this really was going to be Soul Plane on the golf course. Soul Plane, I just felt bad for the black people up in there. This movie, I feel bad for the black and the white people in here, man. This should have been called Stereotypes, the Motion Picture, or Stereotypes, the Movie, because that's all that the humor is in this. All we know is that, well, I understand. Stereotypes are more harmful for black people than other people, and that is true. That is true. Because all of ours deal with the negativity. We ain't smart. We can't do shit. We can't have shit.
Yeah.
But that don't really make it any less lazy when you do it for white people. It don't make it any less right or wrong. It's because all the supposed comedy in this is just the white stereotypes versus the black stereotypes. And guess who wins? Black people, by the power of cool.
Oh, no, I feel like nobody
wins. At the end of it, nobody wins, really. And you can see it before any dialogue is spoken by anyone. They already pulling that white people are like this.
Oh yeah.
Black people like this.
Don't be like this.
Black people like this. Not this. Yes, because We all know how high-class white people are. When high-class white people do their thing, they do it to serene classical music.
Speed by.
Can you believe this shit?
I feel like anybody, no matter what color y'all, be like, damn, turn the music down, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because he's like, oh, we know what high class white people are like. No, we know what they're like in the movies.
Yeah, man. And so we got a club, a country club full of stuffy white people. Stuffy actually means racist for many of them. And the head of the country club, Mr. Cummings, right here. I forgot his first name. Played by Jeffrey Jones. I'll tell you a little bit about this man a little bit. But he's the head of the country club. He is so ultra right wing racist, and let's just get right down to it. And he's a real life pedophile. But we'll talk about that a little bit. But he is so ultra right wing racist that he don't even want Bill Clinton, the former president of the United States. He don't even want him up in the club.
Is it the caliber of person we want in the club?
With all due respect, Mr. Cummings, he was a president of the United States.
An unfortunate accident.
He's lucky to have not his ass up in the club right now, but his ass on the set. Little I would say fun fact, but it's really not that fun. A lot of people still don't know that Mr. Jones is he's a pedophile, all right. Let's just get right down to it.
Yeah, he's convicted pedophile.
Yeah, so he had to register as as a sex offender. And now you're probably thinking, well, I guess that ruined that man's career. No, he was filming this after he was supposed to register as a sex offender. In fact, people were complaining because he failed to register, and everybody around the area like, how come you tell us this fool was here?
Oh no!
Yeah, you mean you up here filming like nothing happened?
Oh, wow.
You better let somebody know.
And he didn't register, and he got in trouble for that too.
Yeah. And straight up pedophile, man. I'm talking about dressing little boys up in
later hosing the shit.
like one particular little boy, 14 years old, put his ass up in a cowboy hat and had him posing with stuffed animals. Yeah, he had a thing for little boys, man, and was still working. You can go to his IMDb. 77 years old now. He's I don't know about now, but he still had projects that
He
were
was
up
on
in
Deadwood.
That's right, and they had to address that when the Deadwood movie came out.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they said, yeah, we fucked up.
Oh man,
We should have checked, man. Here's another little. Now this is kind of a fun fact, and I don't think anybody's gonna be surprised. So, I guess this man was just happy to have a mention in the movie because have you heard this?
This is supposed to be his favorite comedy.
Yeah.
I don't buy that.
I know. I read that line and I was like, I wonder if that's true.
So this is from Todd Phillips, who did Joker and the Hangover. He says, we got to go to dinner with President Clinton. We were like, hey, why don't you come by the set? So he came by. He loved the first Hangover. He loves comedies. At dinner, he goes to his assistant. What's the movie that, maybe I should do it in the Clinton voice. What's the movie that we watched over and over again on a plane? The guy says, the president loves Who's Your Caddy? Almost like he was embarrassed. He loves Who's Your Caddy. For what it's worth.
Okay, I think I can interpret this. The movie was playing on the plane. He saw some scenes and laughed at it.
Well,
over and over on the plane.
Well, Sherry Shepherd also comes up and says, Bill Clinton pulled me aside. You know he loves them black women. He pulled her aside and said, I love your work and Who's Your Caddy?
And he has seen every movie I've done. His favorite is Beauty Shop.
Jacking off to her.
Yeah. He's trying to get some ass.
Yeah.
Who's Your Caddy? He told me that. He loves
He don't like them. He's trying to get some ass. What he's trying to do.
She's in like one scene and one for the money.
Okay, listen, I would never defend a racist. I'm talking about the character of Jeffrey Jones here, Mr. Cummings. I would never defend a racist, which is what he plays in the movie right here. He does not want any color up in the club at all unless you were serving. So I would never defend anybody who discriminates and hates like that. But these brothers helping his cause, man.
Yeah, this felt like a right-wing Republican's wet dream.
Hell yeah.
This whole movie.
Shit, all right.
Wait, somebody just go, see? You see?
Yeah,
our recruiting video or something.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it's one of the things where these brothers ain't helping themselves, and they ain't helping this man change his mind right here. They coming, so when they show up at the club to try to get a membership, they walk in just like they think black people would do. Walk in talking all loud.
What's happening, players?
I like that one white dude over here. He was getting ready to run. He's just saying, he getting ready to jump the window.
Yeah. Fuck this.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't want to be a part of it.
I know where this goes.
Yeah.
It was funny though. It's like they're trying to say, look how uptight they are. Anybody would be disturbed by you walking into a room loud. Talking shit, interrupting people, and it's like
you walk into a place where everybody's minding their own business, black or white or anything else. Right. You walking in like a damn fool. You walking like a damn fool, but they already think black people act like this. So he ain't helping us. They ain't helping themselves. They ain't helping me.
No.
Right.
And then they walk in. They walk in, walking all crazy already, and they're gonna talk about, yeah, man. They look at us all threatening. Well, don't walk in looking threatening.
Right.
We're getting robbed.
Yeah.
She's calling 911 right now. Shit, they caught me. Help!
And again, if I were doing that job, I'd be like, I had the same look on my face as them going, like, don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
What is this about?
And
Can I help you?
And again, living up to the stereotype, walking loud, looking threatening, coming in doing gun pointing at this woman right here, and immediately all over that white girl. Already, brothers coming in just slobbering.
You don't just apply for membership here. You have to be invited.
Ooh, I bet you they be trying to kiss you in the mouth.
Boy, she pressing a button under there like
Panic button.
Hell.
But see, you gotta understand that was kind of charming.
What?
No, I think she liked me.
Get over the face. Come on, man.
Yeah. Charisma.
Just kick you in the mouth.
Charisma.
That didn't turn you on when somebody you just met gets 2 inches from your face.
Talk about your eyes and want to kiss you in the mouth.
When they already don't like black people.
Uptight bitch.
One brother in here act like he'd never seen a white girl in real life.
We always have a spot in the yard.
Playing with her hair and everything. And the funny thing is,
terrible.
Every time they cut back to this dude, he's up on it just a little bit more.
Let's go.
This is a stretch.
It's a good thing he's leaving, because the next shot he would have had her ass bent over a table or something.
Yeah, his arm around it.
Yeah, she looking like a hostage.
That was a headlock, man.
Yeah,
that was a headlock.
At least she's talking about help me right now.
So y'all see this, right?
Look at her face. And the white people are like, you on your own right now.
Sorry.
It's like he's claimed her already.
Yeah.
It's like, but the other guys are like, look, if that's the sacrifice we have to make, sorry, baby.
Take her.
Just get out.
Yeah.
You guys can have her.
So when they are offered a job shoveling shit,
If you'd prefer, you could work in the stables. Horses! How are you with a shovel?
Shovel.
He just said, nigga, shovel that horse shit.
Me? To shovel horse shit?
It's honest work.
so when they get offered that, I'm like, respect.
What I don't get is fucking Faison Love just yells out random shit at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No,
like,
he does.
Yeah.
They came in. I'm sorry, they came in acting. So they came in acting, and then they gonna say, "Can I get an application for membership?" Are you out your goddamn mind?
Yeah, for real.
He just called us a nigger. It's like he didn't, but he was well within his rights to do that.
Exactly where you acting.
It's one of the things where he looked at me, man. You can believe what he called me? I'm just like,
you acting like one. But,
man.
and did they take all the punctuation out of Big Boy's script? Me? Shovel horse shit? And what? I mean, it's like he doesn't even know how to, like.
No, he doesn't.
The inflection is wrong.
He's no actor. As a matter of fact, I notice how every time he speaks, the camera is way up in his face.
Oh, yeah.
They just don't want to show any of that body language.
I mean, it's yeah.
So
go ahead.
So the movie, I'll tell you, the movie is very thorough, though. They make sure to get every stereotype that they can in there. No one gets out alive here, man.
They had a checklist.
Yeah. So they
next.
Yeah, they just in case anybody need a checklist or a bingo card. Yes, they have the stereotypical gay up in there too. So he's buying a house from a very gay realtor.
Yes, you're a fan.
I mean, everybody knows Jack's the man.
Yeah, but I'm all about Tiger. He's so cute.
Oh, and by the way, not only is he gay, but he's gay and white, so he's got to be corny too.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down? You feel me, don't you?
Gay people are more hip than that. He would be more hip of the slang, and that's the compliment I'm saying.
But he's white and in this movie, so he's got to be all uptight.
You feel me, right? Let's move.
He was hip when he got there, but once he started filming,
yeah. All that went out the window.
So they, again, they complain about, man, look how they look at us, but y'all doing everything they expect y'all to do.
Well, they're doing anybody would treat them that way.
Yeah.
You don't have to be uptight and white. Anybody, they could be in a black neighborhood and people be like, what y'all doing?
Down.
Shit, they can be, and by the way, it could be a bunch of rednecks coming up in that club. They'd be like, what's wrong with y'all? You get your country ass out of here. Because they moved to the house, very nice house, by the way, and they started doing everything that white people feared they would do. Everything.
Right off the bat, huh?
Yeah, right off the bat. The moment they moved in about 50 black people with them, man, and start filming.
It's always that way, isn't it?
Yeah, and Lil Wayne was one of them. And they get out there on the golf course and start filming a Lil Wayne video with booty butt dancers out there. What's going on here? All this music. And he's making. They called him on the day. He's trying to. What's the
PGA?
It's a big PGA tournament going on. He's trying to. My man, Mr. Combs, is trying to sell it. And they're making rap videos. Booty dancers and shit.
Ski man, spending next week's cash. He fast.
Part of that property line is on the golf course,
right?
So
of course.
So and Big Boy, who plays a rapper named C Note. He's just living to mess with this dude who's turned him down. And miraculously, though, somehow they do get up in the club. Only because it's a plan to get them out the club.
So give him a membership.
Have you not been listening to what I've been saying?
According to your bylaws, all new members are on probation for the first 4 weeks.
Damn, he just ejaculated.
I forgot about my own bylaws.
Yeah.
Do you have a towel?
You're worth every penny.
So they get into the club because it's the only way to get them out the club and make them stay out the club.
Into the crevasse.
And they roll right into that plan. They roll in that plan so obviously that they roll up with spinners. Again, this is the stereotype mobile. They roll up with a golf
stereotype mobile.
They roll up with a golf cart tricked out with spinners on it. And here's something that don't even make no sense. It's a golf cart.
Yeah, the thing is, like everybody who hates this movie talks about how uninspired it is. This is almost based on a skit that they did on In Living Color a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah. They did a skit because we're like, Tiger Woods is in golf. He's like, now they got to worry about black people. And it was David Allen Greer and Tommy Davidson. Yeah, and they were out there on the golf course, with the boombox and the spinners on the golf cart and playing music. And they were like, oh, these black people are ruining everything.
And you know what? That was a skit.
A skit.
Right.
Yes. That was 2 minutes. That was 2 minutes long.
In good faith.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now here we sitting up here, and by the way, actually, they say this movie is an hour and 35 minutes. You actually get an hour and 27 minutes of actual movie, if you want to call it a movie.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But they got spinners on there. Don't even need that shit. But it's a golf cart. A golf cart is supposed to be kind of steady to get you where you need to go. These fools went out there, they're just ignorant. They put some Fast and Furious nitrous shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Why?
Why, Billy? I'm glad you asked. The only reason why, so we can get a nice bit of slapstick like this. Oh, you didn't think that
cartoon-esque sound.
Every time Charlie Brown misses that football.
Yeah, that's
yeah, Billy, you didn't think that that comedy of this caliber would be slapstick free, did you? This kind of comedy ain't free, man. Come on now.
It would have been awesome. They hit that thing with that nitrous, and you just look at everybody's just dead.
Explodes.
That would have been awesome.
The end of the movie right there.
It explodes. It's like, I have to do nothing. They have killed. They took care of themselves. Darwin does exist.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That was his plan. Just let them fools do what they do. They'll kill themselves out here. They're not in the element.
They'll take care of
Them
themselves.
motherfuckers will crash into a tree or something.
Let the fools do it.
Yeah. It is. In fact, just no white people come out and golf today. Let these idiots go ahead and kill themselves.
Let them have the whole run of the course.
Yeah.
We'll fix it later.
Yeah, shit, nature will take its course.
Yeah, no, shit, it only took 5 minutes. Hey, let's go. Clean all this shit up now.
Yeah, believe me, y'all stay out of here, man.
Oh my gosh, nitrous on.
Yeah, nitrous on a golf course.
It's a golf course.
For no reason at all.
Let's do this.
Look at this shit, man. Just wait a minute. No, look at this. Just speeding down a golf
a fairway. Yeah,
a fairway.
Right.
Like these, just a little path on a golf course. Ain't nobody. Who you impressing? Nobody.
Why you get this so fast?
Yeah, not unnecessary.
Yep.
Just ignorant.
How much money did you spend on that? Well,
That's why when you get like this too much money, that's unnecessary shit to do unnecessary shit.
Yeah, they don't show it. The weekend comes and his account is going like, man, you have no money left.
Right.
I don't know what you've been spending.
What happened? I don't know, man. That stupid ass golf cart you got out
You
there.
spent $500,000 on.
Yeah, and that property you bought, can't afford that.
Yeah. Yeah, believe me, y'all, all the white people leave the golf course because they gonna kill themselves. Because if you stay out there, they gonna get your ass too.
Yeah, because I'm always doing what can be done. Another hole in one.
Fuck that! I'm not gonna apologize.
I'm glad somebody.
Yeah, I'm glad you got a laugh out of that.
Because I'm always doing what can be done. Another hole in one.
It's the way he falls into. It's the way he falls. Also the way he was doing
this made it all worth to people right here.
And also the fact that he's all, yeah, bitches. Look at those girls.
Yeah, because I'm always doing what can be done. Another hole in one.
Well, you want to hit the nuts again, that's why.
The way he falls.
Yeah, you want to hit the nuts again. I mean, we still got more of the stick slapping to do. The slapping stick. I mean, because they got a polo match that they do later. I forgot why they even did the polo match.
I don't
even remember. I remember they got into a polo match. It was because of a grudge match between C-Note and a pedophile dude. And really, I'll tell you why they did the polo match, because like I said, so they can get some more slapstick out of it. So these brothers got weed, so they get.
Of course they do.
So they get. My man is getting everybody high, including the horses.
Oh,
yeah, he got a horse. He got a horse.
God, animals getting high jokes. I hate those.
He smoked out a horse just so the horse could knock my man off and have him fall to the ground. While I'm on the ground, and then the horse got so high. Now this is where you get the real payoff, because you can't have no horses that are getting high and falling all over the place unless somebody falls into. Man, all up in that horse.
His mouth is open. Jesus Christ. And they had to do it in slow motion, right?
Because my man tackled the horse. That's what happened. Faison Love. They supposed to.
What were the rules for this polo?
None. They just
tackle people.
He was losing, and he just said.
It's rugby. It's rugby now.
Where the
fuck you think you go, bitch?
Which would be fine, but then they were like, "Oh, hey," and they won the game.
And they won the game. Nobody called them on this. Getting tackled, like they just start playing football. So these brothers are up here. They don't just ignorant, man. They in the country club bathroom. The bathroom where people go to wash their hands, go take a piss or something. These in there and stripped down, ass naked, shaving.
Just to shave.
It's three big old dudes, two black ones and a big old white dude just sitting up there shaving with their ass hanging all out. And my man just and don't care who walks in and sees it.
I got it going on. You must like what you see. And I'll break it down.
What the f is wrong with you?
Yeah, he's like,
I mean, at first I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I'm like, well, that dude stays there staring at him for a long time. Like, why don't you just leave?
Yeah, I can wash my hands.
He probably has never seen something like this before. He's just like, first of all, I ain't never seen no black people up in here. And I ain't never seen no shit like this.
And this is the bathroom, not the locker room.
Is this how your people use the bathroom?
Butt ass nigga.
Yeah, and then ain't enough for him to be dancing with his dick and then ass out singing this, man.
Break it down. And when I'm gonna stop.
People, this is beyond ghetto.
You had to fart.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is mentally ill.
Yeah. It's it's one where you're like, okay, you putting the comedy together, you got to get some funny bits, but it's like, man, y'all are scraping. Nobody had anything other than this. Just naked and then farting.
Let's strip down our ass, shave and fart, and dance, and do the Negro dance.
I swear, I spent this whole movie trying to figure out Faison Love's character. It's like, is he gay? Sometimes I feel like he is, but then he's into the women, but then he's very flamboyant.
Is he just part of the entourage?
Yeah, he's just part of the entourage. He's just out there just yelling shit. He's just a hype dude.
That's the thing. All of them just kind of yell stuff. Like Fletch, Finesse Mitchell, other than giving that horse weed.
That's who that was.
Finesse Mitchell. Yeah,
he has nothing to do but just yell out random stuff that doesn't even pertain to what's going on.
He's a really talented guy.
I know.
Yeah, that's Finesse Mitchell right there. Who does not have the I guess that's that. First of all, those dreads are stuck to his hat right there.
Yeah, I know that's fake.
Yeah, so he's wearing a wig, I think.
His character's name is Dread.
Is it? Okay.
Fuck's sake. I mean, I don't know from Lazy, I guess. Jesus Christ.
There ain't no inspiration.
Can it be Dave or some shit? I mean, what the?
Yet out of all this crazy shit, they are allowed to stay. Thanks to a lame-ass cameo by Garrett Morris.
If you strip this brother of his jacket, you will strip yourselves of your very souls.
Everything they do got to be acting a fool. Loud and foolish. They
Now
get
she's
everything.
yelling in tongues and whatever.
Yeah, and yelling tongues are talking like Jabba the Hutt. Solo.
Star Wars language. I knew I recognized that from somewhere.
But that can do a solo. Hold on. Yeah, they get him on technicality because everything that they were doing, that they tried to, the dude like he's taking pictures of everything they're doing. Somehow,
of course.
Somehow, out of everything they get them on, like they found some kind of way out of it, but stripping down ass naked in the bathroom, that's allowed somehow.
It's funny, they caught him on a bunch of stuff, but after they were like, well, the helicopter didn't touch the ground, so that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a permit for this gun. They were like, oh, well, shit, you beat those two. They didn't even bother with the other charges. So you're just like, I give up.
You got a permit for the gun. Yes, but we're at gun-free premises. Doesn't matter if you got a permit or not.
Well, no. He's like, well, the mayor said I could.
Yeah, and the mayor was there. And he's like, yep, he's right. Mr. Mayor?
Man, whose side are you on here?
I love it though. No, but the mayor said I could bring it. That's like some kid logic when you write a script. Yeah. Then the mayor comes in and says he can have a gun. That's like a little child wrote
He
the
said
script.
I can have it. Let's not forget some of the other stereotypes out of here. There's a whole, like I said, they got everything covered. Let's not forget some of the stereotypes outside of race, sexual orientation. They had a tight ass white communities, white country club. So that one of these dudes, which means all of them, got hot trophy wives that they ignore.
Here it comes.
I think I'll wear this. Won't restrict my swing.
Well, that's perfect, honey. Just remember, keep your head down and your eyes on the ball.
Well, she's not a 14-year-old boy. So, of course he's not interested.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's a beard.
Yeah. Wrong tree, honey.
Go get one of my son's friends and we'll talk. But that's a convenient excuse to mine some comedy, quote unquote comedy, for her and all these other women to finally have sex with that black guy.
That looks scrumptious.
Well, it's she crab soup. It's our signature dish. You really should try some, sir.
Okay, so shit just gets weird after
Yeah,
a while.
it's like
you know?
what is she looking at? And why she's like, I see your titties. You can't not see them.
It's almost
What's
like they're
going
trying
on?
to improvise and got nothing.
At this point, it's like, you want to fuck? Just say.
So after all this weird shit and sniffing and
I
everything,
feel sorry for her too. Like she has no direction.
No,
clearly.
they none of them got a direction. They don't even know what to do with this storyline right here. Like all this sniffing and weird shit,
innuendo.
They don't even do anything with it.
Ugh.
She spends the rest of this movie just sitting in the background looking at his ass like she's like a crazy stalker or a hoe trying to pick up a John. Don't know.
Okay.
That's all they do through the rest of the movie.
And it goes nowhere.
It goes nowhere.
You're right. Maybe he is gay. Because anybody else would be like, oh, she wants.
Oh, he is on it. They just don't know what to do with it. No, the rest of the movie, she just sits in the background, looks at his ass like he's a plate of HelloFresh. People, we have to do our an ad from our sponsor right now. Just real quick, thank you very much, y'all. Hey, let me just give a word out to our sponsor, HelloFresh, real quick for you. America's #1 meal kit. I've told you about HelloFresh before. I'm gonna tell you about it again because it just gets better and better. Look at that. Even Keke Palmer's on it.
Good too.
Keke Palmer was in the movie Nope, but she said yep to HelloFresh right here. Corniness, I know. But one thing that is good right here is HelloFresh because, whether you're trying to save money or eat better, cut down on stress, trying to figure out what to make, what to cook, where to buy the food, HelloFresh is here to help you with all of that. With chef-crafted recipes at a price that you're going to love, and it's all delivered to your door. Because each HelloFresh box, it has farm fresh ingredients inside of it, arrives pre-portioned, which means that for all of you who don't know how to cook or don't know what you're doing in the kitchen, well, now you do, thanks to HelloFresh. Everything comes out pre-portioned. They give you the recipe right there. Everything is planned out for you. You can do this. You can. And you're going to be proud when you do it too. And you can also save money with HelloFresh. Much cheaper than takeout, and in some cases is much cheaper than the grocery store. Time is money. Save time. Thing is with HelloFresh, you don't have to worry about standing in that grocery line. You don't have to worry about trying to scrounge through the kitchen, trying to figure out what to make. You don't have to worry about looking at the food saying, I don't know what I'm doing. HelloFresh has got you. And for those people who are in a quick hurry, those people who don't have no time at all. Because I'm saying you do some of these in 30 minutes or less. Some people are like, man, I ain't got that. Well, you know what? HelloFresh has quick and easy meals, including their 15-minute recipes that are designed to minimize mealtime stress. It's even quicker than delivery, y'all. They also have a lot of variety. They can adapt and fit any kind of lifestyle out there. Look at some of these. Let me see. I'm gonna take you to a menu that they got so you can see all this fine eating that they got over here for you. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. And I know y'all looking at this at a glance saying, well, I don't know if they got my diet up there. They do. They do. I'm telling you right now.
Man, don't worry about
Stop it. Yeah, whether you're vegetarian or you're meatitarian, whatever you like, they got you somewhere in between. I think you got about over 40 recipes to choose from. And like I was telling you, they got every kind of diet in there. Calorie smart and protein smart recipes are available each week. And you're thinking about dinner, not just for dinner, y'all. They also got you with lunch, breakfast. Super Bowl is coming up. You need a party tray or something. HelloFresh can help with that. But let's talk about the most important meal of the day, which you might be able to get for free. First of all, you're liking what you see right here, and you're going to want it anyway. So let me tell you how to get this. But hey, what if you could get breakfast free for life? That's right. You heard me. Breakfast for life. Here's what you do. You go to HelloFresh.com/doubletoastedfree and use the code doubletoastedfree for free breakfast for life. One breakfast item per box while your subscription is still active. That's free breakfast for life at HelloFresh.com/doubletoastedfree. And you use that code doubletoastedfree. I got to spell it out for you. HelloFresh.com/DOUBLETOASTED FREE. You put that code in, double toasted free, and you're going to get free breakfast for life. Don't ever have to worry about getting that most important meal of the day to get your day started. Don't even have to stress to worry about what to make. You're just going to have it there waiting on you. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. I want to thank them for sponsoring this portion of the show. And I want to thank all of you out there for your support. All right, moving on. But, we were looking at Faison Love just being weird with one of the Mr. Cummings' wife right there, young trophy wife right there. Most of these brothers are trying to sex up these old repressed horny ass housewives. They got up there like this woman right here, your boy Finesse, trying to finesse her up.
Delicious.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Or put the nuts all on the
Yeah. You like what you see?
And the shit just gets weird every time.
Because it just no kind of like, glad you like it.
And you know what?
Now come on, get this girl.
Yeah, exactly. And they like it.
It's my special recipe.
Don't mind if I do.
Just dive on him.
Yeah. Oh, just like with Soul Play, man. This one has the white son. Of course, they love hip hop and everything, and they want to be black.
What's up?
What's in your mouth?
Off the grill, my nigga.
Okay,
Actually,
all right,
that's funny.
okay.
The way he says it.
Okay, yeah, see, like that, all right. You got me on that one. That was a genuine laugh, not like, oh my God, so stupid laugh. That was like,
No, that line was actually
the way he said
funny.
it is great.
What's up?
What's in your mouth?
Off the grill, my nigga.
If that wasn't so offensive, I'd make that the sub alert.
Yeah.
Can't get away with that, though, I don't think.
He doesn't use the hard R, though.
No, he does not. He's careful with that.
It's just kind of funny the way he says it. Like he says it just like he did. Instead of shoot again. But I'll tell you this: that white boy doing that's the most realistic part of this film I've seen so far. The white kid trying to act black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's funny because they take his ass and they get him. Cino got so much clout up in these strip clubs, he was able to get a minor up in there. Which kind of takes a sexist turn in a way right here.
You want to slap that ass?
I do.
It's your ass.
Mine?
This is completely wrong because no money was exchanged yet at all. So he really didn't buy that ass.
It's funny you say he brought a minor up in there.
I know this kid.
Yeah, that he was 31 at the time.
This kid. This kid is Andy Milanakis. He had an MTV show back in the day. He had one of those hormone things going on where it made him look like he was younger than what he really is. Today he's almost 50 years old today. Yeah, this is the intro to his MTV show right here.
I rock peas on my head, but don't call me a pea head. Bees on my head. I like shampoo bottles that sit on my lappy.
So you can see a high concept comedy right here.
Man, you must have loved this because it's so Tim and Eric.
You know what? I didn't even know this show was around.
What year did it come out?
No, I don't know. Must have been out. This kid is close to my age.
Yeah.
So he's like that kid that played like Tracy Morgan's son on 30 Rock, the little black one.
Oh yeah,
He's got the same thing. He's way older than me.
Right.
Yeah.
Too.
No, this kid is. I keep saying kid. Man, this dude's like 49 or 48 years old now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, and looks almost the same.
he looks so much older now.
He looks older, but when he starts talking, you start thinking it's a kid again. It's a little ugly kid.
Or a woman.
Yeah. But if it ain't stereotypes, it's just tired jokes that we see all the time. So, as to be expected, the blacks finally went over the country club when all the white people started realizing they can act out their black chocolate fantasies with them.
Jesus. Give it up. Tell me what you're waiting for.
My man up in there. My man up in there. Yeah, man. Don't you tell these black people to go.
You were waiting on that.
Yeah.
The first day he was like, look, if this all works out.
Shit, I think that was
that's
the
where
man.
I'm gonna be.
Shit, I think he was looking at the one looking at Faison Love's dick in the bathroom. So now he's like, well, you know what? Y'all don't know what y'all are saying. Now it's up. It's you let these black people fool you. Now it's up to me to handle this.
Save the white people.
Yeah, I'm your great white hope. I gotta save the white people.
I don't know what y'all are saying.
What the hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all don't know what y'all doing.
They got some voodoo on y'all.
Put that juju on you.
Yeah.
So now I got that. Now see what you've done. Now I got to get desperate. So now he got to go to some gangsters to take care of this, to get Cino and his crew out the picture. But here's the joke. These just aren't regular gangsters. You know this.
No, they couldn't be regular gangsters.
Where's the humor in that?
What do you want?
A little help.
A little help.
It's dwarf gangsters, y'all.
Bugsy Malone.
Bugsy Malone, dwarves who hate short references.
Right.
By the way, that collar's bigger than him.
I know. I would have thought they would have put Tony Cox in there.
Oh, no.
Not so fast, little boy.
You can't have a movie with a black dwarf. You better get that fool out the way. He can be here, but you got to have the black dwarf up in here.
I mean, I have a small job.
Small? What do you mean small?
So, there's your boy.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
It's almost like they were shooting this movie and they didn't have him. He heard about it.
You better get this man out the way.
There's a rule in Hollywood. You got to have me.
But it's almost like they were like, man, I wish we could have gotten Tony Cox. Man, you got Tony Cox, but I was right here.
Hey!
I'm just late.
Cut!
Yeah.
What the hell are y'all doing?
Shut all this shit down.
Right, exactly. I love Tony Cox. I'm just saying.
Me too.
Well, it's funny here because this subplot is crazy because so to get rid of C Note, he says, dude, I want him gone permanently. But he meant permanently out his life. He didn't mean dead, but they don't know that. So
they almost make it clear to him. You mean permanently? You want him gone or permanently? Well, I want him permanently out of my life. It's like, man, be clear about what you're saying.
Okay.
Gangsters. You say permanently means dead, right?
So they little asses go over there. And they start planting bombs on the stage with C-Note's performance. Now, what's so crazy about that is that when the bomb is discovered, he said kills, not even kill, they don't kill him, but he just said get rid of C-Note. So the whole thing is, whether by getting him out of there, scaring him away, or killing him, it's just meant for C-Note and his crew. Look at what this bomb does. They were gonna kill everybody at that party.
That's the thing. I was like, huge. Wait, you gonna set the bomb in the middle of the party with everybody, even the guy who hired you?
Yeah, they're gonna kill everybody.
You said you want them out your life.
Yeah. Shit,
everybody's out.
Yeah, these ain't gangsters. These midgets committing terrorism now.
We'll get him out your life. We'll get your life out of your life.
They're gonna kill everybody. Hey, don't play it.
And they're walking off proud.
Yeah. Hey, he only paid his half, right? We're supposed to get the rest of it.
That's all right. For all the black, just downright ignorant foolishness that's in this movie, I still like it better than that other movie.
Welcome aboard. Thank you for choosing the Soul Plane.
I still like it better than Soul Plane, and I tell you why.
I can say I can agree with that.
Okay, and I know y'all talking about Big Boy. Big Boy is not the best actor out there.
He's horrible.
I don't think he's horrible.
He's not horrible. He's just not good.
Okay.
There's certain scenes that he's in. I was like, well, man, you're carrying the scene all right. Like of course, since they have a black lawyer, a female lawyer on the case, which we saw earlier.
Tamala Jones.
Yeah.
Tamala Jones.
So since they have her, of course, that's the love interest for Big Boy. And I thought, Big Boy, he's definitely got charisma on camera. It's just that his acting's not great. And I thought that with her, he held it down all right.
I'm sure you did need love looking like that.
Don't do me like that.
You're crazy.
No, you crazy.
No, like I'm not with this thing, what's that?
Billy's looking at me like, oh man, I said he was horrible, and you fought me on that. It just seems like
I'm not. But this isn't a what do you call it? Cringy to me. No, I've seen so many worse actors.
I've seen so many worse. It's just like the way everything is shot so tight on his face.
It is, man.
It gave me. I was like, why is that? I was like, does he have the script down here in his hand? He can't remember his lines.
Probably.
So every time he has to look and then say it because it's very choppy with him.
I can tell you why.
What's up?
Well, if you look on his over the shoulder shots, he's not comfortable, so he keeps moving. If you see him like when he's on Chappelle's show, he's so uncomfortable on camera, he can't stop doing all this. So he does that because I think it's just him being nervous.
Yeah,
and it's just how he is on his persona.
Okay, I did catch him doing some of that, but I thought that was just supposed to be part of his character.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just what he does.
Okay,
it's one of the extreme close-ups because if you record him. it's going to be distracting.
Well, after watching the whole movie, I mean, I just got to go with what my feelings are. I don't think there's so many bad things in this movie. He's not the worst. He's actually.
You saw the whole film, I did.
Yeah, but I don't think he's terrible in this. It's just kind of like, but you were right. That camera is. I was like, I didn't even notice that until you mentioned, like, why is this camera all up in his face now like this? Yeah, no, you are definitely right about that. At first, I was a little baffled by how many supporting roles they had in here, maybe cameos or whatever, because, they can have some people in here who are acting like they got some sense when they come into the movie. It gives the movie just a little more, just a tad bit more self-respect than it was having before these people came in. Like Jennifer Lewis, who plays Big Boy's mom, C-Note's mom.
Look at you running around town, making millions, shooting videos, carrying on. Little girl.
Bitch, what you laughing at?
You next.
I got your number, too. Your eggs aren't getting any fresher.
God damn.
Yeah. I mean, I love Jennifer Lewis and everything. And I think she's actually good in this. But that little speech, I was like, wow, that's the most sexist thing you could have done.
It is. You better go spread your legs, get pregnant.
With your fancy law degree and your power suits and making something of yourself and going to school and making your parents proud. Go have some babies.
Yeah.
How dare you?
With your female independence and power. You gonna go spread your legs and make a baby?
You ain't shit until you have children.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, children.
Go lay your ass down somewhere.
And I love Jennifer Lewis too. I mean, she's a Broadway actor, so it's like,
Oh, and Uncle Phil. James Avery.
Oh, that's right.
He's great, so what? See, that's your problem. You're playing him instead of the course. Doesn't matter how great he is. Play big or go home.
Damn, Martin, he looking just like you, Mary.
Harmonica.
Damn.
Harmonica in the background. Who is he, the groundskeeper?
Who is he? He works there or something,
he
right?
works there. He was
around for a certain thing at a time.
Maybe he was the groundskeeper. I don't know.
I think he was around for something that's important. But I'll tell you what it is in a little bit. But man, now they got some old silly ass supporting roles in here too.
James Avery, he lays it down, and that's a good part right there.
Yeah.
But that play big or go home, I am so sick of people saying that, and they run it into the ground.
Yeah. Well, they this was filmed back in the day when it was a thing.
When it was a new thing.
It was a new thing. So yeah, it's old now. They do have some most silly ass supporting roles in here too. And I say that loving this man right here, but it's just your boy being him.
Love makes a brother stupid. You don't want to see me stupid, little man.
You got a big ass mouth, bitch.
Shut your ass up. That's Terry Crews, y'all. So, and I love Terry Crews, but Terry Crews being Terry Crews, he's an old for Sherry Shepherd. He's an old boyfriend that shows up. Talking about doing what Terry Crews do. Hey girl,
dance at the club.
Yeah. Hey girl, I just got out of prison. You lift that restraining order because I want to sex you down. That kind of thing that Terry Crews does.
I love it. Okay, that's Terry Crews.
I love Terry Crews too. I love Terry Crews. Does that mouth.
Yeah, and the face has micro expressions.
Right. And if he's in the Adam Sandler movie, he got buggy eyes. He only with Adam Sandler though.
Hey girl, you lift that restraining order because I sure would like to love you up and down right now. This whole what Terry Crews does, man.
That was it. Yeah,
but I love Terry Crews though. I do. Man, she's funny here, man. But for like Jennifer Lewis and James Avery, why would they do something like this? And I think I have a good reason why. Because they probably would pitch a different kind of movie. Mm-hmm. Because there is a part of this movie. This is what raises this above. Listen, I ain't trying to say this is good, but this is what raises above something like Soul Plane, because they actually do have a reason why all these people are acting like they're acting. I ain't saying it's really, good that they're doing it, but there's a reason why they're doing what they're doing. Revenge is the reason why they're doing it. So C-Note's father, let's see right here. His father was a caddy at the club years ago. So he was a caddy at the club, and he had a game where he had such a high score that it beat the record of a lot of the people there, including Mr. Cummings, the guy who runs the place, who they say we can't have no caddy, much like a black caddy, beat our records here. So they had it covered up.
Your dad is Bobby Hawkins. Yeah. He's a legend around here.
So Cummings would never gonna let a caddy take the record away from him.
So because at the beginning of the movie, I was wondering, Why these brothers want to be at this club so bad? Just that alone. Why do y'all want to do this so bad? And then why do y'all want to join so bad and y'all can't even play golf?
Oh, Mulligan!
But you know, it's because he wants to fix the legacy of his father. So I was like, okay, you know, it's whatever, you know. But it did explain why they were up in there. So I was like, all right, it ain't ignorance just for ignorance sake.
It explains why part of Big Boy's plan was to bring his loudest, most niggerish friends along.
Exactly. His intention was to really stick it to the man and, you know, get on everybody's nerves at the club. I don't even know if he knew he would get along with the white people later, but well, anyway.
I mean, that was legend around here. You, all right. You'd be very proud of you.
But man, this leads to like a cheesy end though, because Cummings hires he says, listen, all right, you know, you telling all these people this lie right here about this scorecard, and you know, and obviously you're not going to go away. You're not going to take away everything I earned. So here's what we're going to do. If we're going to have a match, one last golfing match. If you win, you stay. If I win, you go. And no, actually, let me change it. He said, if you win, you stay, and I will go. And vice versa, the way around. If I win, I stay, and you get your ass out of here. So he takes him up on that. Of course, Mr. Cummings ain't gonna play fair. So he doesn't tell anyone that he's gonna get on his team. He's got a pro golfer coming.
You better tell me.
Yeah. I don't know. Don't ask me.
Put that name on the screen.
I can tell you it is. That's Jessica Pumpernickel, whatever. Yeah, I don't know who the hell that was when it popped up, because I thought, oh, Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah.
I mean, and considering he doesn't have any lines, he might be an actual golfer.
I think he is.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
No,
that's why they have it up there, and he's probably foreign. Looks like.
Only thing that C Note has, he's got a caddy he's been kind of mentoring that shows a little bit of promise.
There it is.
But not good enough. Damn, she had money bet on that. Oh!
Yeah, I know. She was like, this. Yeah, got me again.
But when C Note is up, we're at the end of this movie now. When C Note is up, he has to make this impossible shot, a shot that they said no one can make. But here's what I'm glad that this has an inspirational ending, but it's also a cheesy ass ending too, because it's an impossible shot. But thank God that his father from beyond was watching and did this to the course. We created a win.
With that old 6-man
shit. There's no way.
And by the way, that boy don't look nothing like Big Boy. No. That's old biracial boy. He wrong. Boy got different eye colors, different hair color, light skin, everything that Big Sandy Boy hair, ain't. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, come on already.
Like, God damn, we know what's going to happen. Like, come on, man. Should I want to go there and just kick the ball in?
I guess we got to move out. All right.
No.
Wait, he said, the momentum had already died. What's happening?
Acting in that ball, he cheating.
No, the ghost of his dad is kicking that ball in the hole.
Negroes cheating.
Come on, man.
Wow, you ain't lying. I'm telling you, light colors and everything.
I wasn't lying. That's a little
is that finesse as a kid? I mean, who kid is that?
That ain't Big Boy.
No, man, that's his half brother. His dad was cheating on his mom. He was a white woman.
Shit, unless Big Boy got caught in a house fire or something. That ain't him.
That is not him.
That is crazy, right?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Insane.
How dare you sit up here and put that shit that close to us and let us see all them goddamn biracial details on there, man.
Well, you know, this random kid is enjoying himself. It sure ain't you.
Who was that? I was going to say, wait, well, how does he suck playing golf as if his dad was taking him when he was young? It's like, oh, that wasn't him.
Yeah, that was his cousin or something. Yeah. Yes, proud of you, son.
Yeah.
Me and this random kid. Man, now listen, it's a cheesy scene, but it would have been it would have been a nice way to end this movie, which has been very ignorant up until this point. But it's undercut by a lot of things that kind of happened after, but definitely happened before. I mean, the scene was already ruined before we got to about this shit right here. I'm just waiting on turds to drop onto the ground.
Yeah,
and she's still looking at him all thirsty. By the way,
it was like this scene is made all the less funny by him acting in Panama,
just gyrating.
My mouth was open.
Yes.
That old ass joke. That was old then too, by the way. So
shit, my eyes and ears were open. I'm in much more pain than you are. Yeah, people. That I would say this. That kind of sums up the whole movie right there.
It kind of does.
Oh, but hey, justice. This is what got beat. Again, ain't nobody paying attention. Nobody get. Just want to get out now. Justice is served. Justice is served at the end when Mr. Cummings is arrested for attempted murder.
Richard Cummings.
Yes?
You're under arrest for conspiracy to commit murder.
By the guy that tried to commit the murder. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck he did it?
Exactly. I mean, I guess he turned state's evidence.
That's what they brought
Remember me?
This man's a liar.
There you go. One last nut punch for you, Billy.
You know what though? That's the way that would go.
Yeah.
He's our government witness out in the open.
Out in the open, man.
Punch him in the nuts. That won't come of a trial.
Dressed like a mini pimp.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Cat Williams, everybody.
Right.
Man, he's gonna end up talking about you on the
everybody know my shit. Everybody, hey, you know what? Yeah, we knew that. We don't give a shit.
Now, let me tell you something. That was his last appearance after that, man. When he talked about reading 100 books a day and all that kind of shit, he did have some good stuff in there, but all that filler in between, it was like, it makes you wonder if he's telling the truth about the real shit. That's almost
somebody said, "Yeah, you next court." And in the end things right here.
Oh God!
They finally got my man for pedophilia. There it is. I was like, damn, that's a shot you don't want.
Right.
Like, why you agree to do this shit knowing what your record, man?
And he's like, I've been through it.
He's also you gotta pay lawyers.
Yeah.
It's either your ass or the remote.
I guess it's my ass then. He said either your ass or the remote. I guess it's my ass then. I want to watch my show.
Yeah, I was like, take the remote, man. Shit, what you want to watch? It's cool. It's not really a choice.
How did I get this?
Go sit down.
Ooh, there you go. We in with sexual assault. All right. So.
Still a good actor in there.
Oh, people. Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I just don't hate it the way I hate Soul Plane.
No, I don't. I despise Soul Plane. This is just kind of like, this is just stupid.
Yeah, this is stupid and it's bad. It's uninspired. It's supposed to be a remake or reimagining of Caddyshack.
Caddyshack, yeah.
And it's like, barely. Yeah, I know. Don't even. But with Soul Plane, it was, the basic premise was, hey, if black people did get power or, were in charge of a corporation, this is how stupid they would be with it.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I looked at this and I said, Who's Your Caddy ain't got nothing on Soul Plane or Soul Plane the other way around because, it is a... Who's Your Caddy is about this man getting by with his intelligence, no matter how ignorant he has, he is, he is in his exterior or how he goes about things. Soul Plane is just kind of like, you're right. Black people can't do nothing because we're too dumb to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The most basic ghetto shit.
Right.
Because that's who we are.
Yeah.
Just everything would just be a stereotype of the most ignorant shit that we can be.
Gotta keep it real. We can't have no regular flights.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So,
you know how we do.
No, Who's Your Caddy? Just
you know how we do.
That should be the tagline of the airline.
You know how we do.
Soul Plane. You know how we do.
It's why I'm not flying with you. Okay.
Nah, people. Who's Your Caddy? Just lame.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, we finally got it out of the way, but I was just so like, all right, man, I'm not even mad. It's just dumb.
I can't get mad at this. In fact, I was just laughing at how stupid some of it was, man. I was like you. I was looking at some things. I just like, okay, this is just ridiculous.
And it's short.
Yeah.
Yeah.